up, buttercups? What is up? I don't like how it makes everything look so weird. There, how's that? Nope, too dark. We go through this every time, soul family. Every time. There, how about that? No, still dark because when I lean in like this, it gets really dark. So, anyways, we'll wait for the soul family to come in. I got to share a few things, and then we're going to get ready and rock and rumble on this tree of life, because we are the center of who we are. And on our spiritual journey, it's a blessing. And that's why I want to share with you, because a lot of people may overlook your light or not see your light. But hold on, this is going to drive me bonkers. How can I do this? Let me think just a second. Trying to figure out where do I got that little... I'll be right back while we're waiting. Hello, Purple Bird. Good evening. Good evening. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab something, and I hope that will fix all of this menagerie when it comes to the lighting, because like I said, I haven't had time to finish getting things done. I cut my hair, and I've been doing all this other stuff. So give me a moment. I'll be right back while we wait. Yes, hello, Glory. Yes, 1111 with the pure love and light. I'll be right back. Almost there, almost there. Here I come to save the day. Just kidding. All right, let me see if I can't get this to work here. Just give me a second. Soul family, I'm getting it lined up for you. This way you can put a little light on it. Okay, what happened? Oh my goodness. I must have unplugged it. Alright, give me a second. Like I said, everything's in that breakdown moment. And if I don't, I got everything all boxed up. Okay, let's see. What is going on here? There we go. There we go. I think I got it. I think I got it. Maybe. What the dealio? It's saying that it's working, but hold on, let me see if my phone is charging. Okay, hello, Luana. Yes, hello, hello. All right. May have to switch over to another cord. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Hold on. Let me see if I can't get this to work. Sorry for the hold up. I didn't know that this was going to be an issue, but want to make sure that we get it figured out here. It might be that this cord has taken a crap on me, because that was actual cord that was plugged in when the power surge happened, so it could have blew that one out too. So let's find out. Dang it. All right, now let's go like this. Frustration is the name of the game. It's always got to be the devil trying to stop you on something, right? Okay, phone's charging, so that's a plus. Now, let's go like this. Sorry, I'm all in my sweats because I've been chilling and hanging out, knocking everything over. How's that sound? Great. Come on, come on. Are you serious? Yeah, I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. Hold on, soul family. Like I said, very unexpected, but is what it is, right? Ha ha, there we go. There we go, cheerio. Took that time, and now we're going to get it to shine. There we go. Think we got it. As long as everything else is good to go. And get that back in there, that back in there, get the crown chakras up. All right. Now can you see me? Yay! My angel wings came down. All right. Anyways, whatever. It is what it is. Welcome, welcome, soul family. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Yes, now that I've got it lit up so you guys can see me. Like I said, I've got my hair pulled back in my braid. Comes all the way out. I can extend my arm. Thank you, Purple Bird. Yes, great. This is great. I'm glad that it is much clearer. Now you guys can see. I've got the green lighting and stuff too, because like I said, green's my favorite color. But anyways, when we're talking about the tree of life, since I wasted some time, but it's all good. It happens. And I was going through stuff because I do genealogy, right? And when I say I do genealogy, this is my family roots, and it goes back to the 1800s of the different things, right? All the way from the baptisms, everything. So I was going through this, and I found something very ironic. Now, as we're talking about stepping into our spirituality and people seeing our light and people not seeing our light and vice versa. Yeah, it's beautiful. It goes back, and I've got many volumes of this. I've got their passenger lists and everything from when they came over from the European. And look at, ironic, the family tree. But this goes back all the way, like, I think it was 1896. 1896. But I do the genealogy because it's like, you need to know your roots, right? You need to know who is the spiritual ones, where do you come from, what is going on, right? So as I was looking through that, and mind you, this just confirms what I've told you, soul family. Wow, I'm a hot mess tonight. Doing dishes, kind of jumping around. But anyways, so I was looking through this, and when I was telling you the last live that I did the other night, where the family overlooks you because they know that you're of the light and they know that things are going on. And I found this card addressed to me, as you can see, okay? And this was from a woman that I had met in the hospital because I used to be a nurse, okay? I used to be a nurse for 13 years, and I actually found my certificates and everything to show it and to prove it. But I got this card, and the ironic thing is on this card, look what she's got. A lighthouse, right? And so I opened it up, and I was just skimming through of what she said, and she says, Joan, I'm sorry to hear about what you've been going through lately. You're a strong-willed person, however, so I am sure you will make it through this. Keep your chin up and stay positive as you always do. It makes people mad for you to shine your light, but you are a beacon that spreads that light and love, Amanda. And then on the other side, it says, I'm really sorry to hear that things are not going well for you. I have put together a packet of the papers and information that you have been requesting. You will receive them in the mail. This picture on this card of this lighthouse made me think of you because you are so brilliant, so different, and your light shines so bright. I have never met somebody that has gone through so many things and is a symbol of unconditional love. This lighthouse will always be a guide to help you find your way, even in the dark times. Keep shining long past the darkest days. We are here for you. Love, Carol. So it just goes to show you that the people who truly see your light love you for your light. They understand that this journey has many ups and downs, twists and turns, and cracks and crevices that we must go through. And sometimes you have to use the ladder to put across the cracks and crevice for anybody who's a rock climber. But now I want to show you something else that was, it was like this. They were attached together. And you remember how I always told you, even in our sacred transformation teaching that I did back in May, on May 15th, and I kept telling you that Father is saying that we're like a bouquet of flowers. We come in all different shapes, colors, and sizes, right? But we all come from that unconditional love. Well, this just confirms, again, what he was saying, because I found a poem that I had wrote all the way back February 10th of 2002 at 9:30 p.m. And that was the divine communication. So I'm going to share it with you quick before we do the Tree of Life spread, okay? So it says, friendship and flower. Friendship is like a flower. And the reason why I'm reading this to you, because Soul Family, this is how I feel inside, and I have for a very long time. And 1313 on the thing. So that's beautiful because you have 4444, the Ascended Masters. But my friends, my soul family have always been the closest to me. And that is what's important in my life, because you may not be blood, but you are my blood. Okay? So it's called friendship and flower. Friendship is like a flower. Both are neutral and both are small. When you plant the seeds, you expect nothing at all. When that flower starts to grow, your friendship for one another starts to grow too. As each day goes by and that flower gets bigger, your friendship with each other grows within. When that flower is at its most, your friendship for each other goes deeper than the roots. You start to have feelings for that flower and that friendship too, where you care what happens to both. You take care of it like it's yours. You want nothing or no one to wreck it for you. You cherish what you have and treat it like gold. When that flower starts to wilt, your friendship and love will never exchange. When your flower starts to wilt, your friendship and love will exchange. It will never die. It will only multiply over and over again. Because you don't want to miss a thing, and neither does she. That didn't make sense. Okay, but anyways, you hold that love that you gained. You'll never cause it pain, or it will not remain, and things will never be the same. So you hang your head in shame with nothing more to gain. So please take care of that flower and friendship, and you will never have to hang your head in pain. You'll be able to sit there with the sun shining loud and your head in a cloud, saying, I still love you the very same. And no one is to blame, because our friendship and flower have the strongest power to make it bloom over and over again. That's why I wanted to say, I love you, my flower. You are always my best friend, to the end. So, like I said, it's just a lot of people look at you like, okay, why or how do you know? This goes all the way back when you look at it. Yes, thank you, Sister Luana. I greatly appreciate you, sweetheart. The thing is when you look at the journey, it's like even that time frame. Now you're talking 21 years ago, I was still who I am today, but I have grown much greater of who I am now compared to who I was. But I knew who I was, okay? I knew who I was, and I knew what friendship meant to me, the loyalty, the faithfulness, the honesty, speaking the truth and shining the light, being there to pick up your friends in the darkest times, and when I found this, I was just like, you got to be kidding me, because my artistic, okay, now I'm going to show you this. My artistic, look at it, I got the same flowers that I designed. It's ironic. It's ironic. So I just wanted to share that with you, soul family, that don't let anybody doubt you or your journey or your connection to Father and who you are spiritually, because it's about shining your light no matter how dark it gets, because the lighter you shine, the darker things come at you to be able to stop you, to try to put the foot at your throat. And that's where you need to keep speaking your truth, speak it loud and proud, and never give up on you. Never stop being you. It's just you have to come into a more powerful you to understand the journey. So now we're going to go into the Tree of Life spread, because being centered in your spirituality and walking in the righteousness with God is the right thing to do, because there is so much darkness in this world. It's like we have to make that difference. We have to wake people up and be on that journey, right? So the tree, the way he's got me to design it is the cards are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like a flower. And then it's going to come down and go 7. And then it's going to go 8, 9, 10. So the reason why this one's very important to me, because being deeply rooted and grounded. Yes, absolutely, sweetheart. We come together as the soul family and the soul tribe, because like I've said before, in the roots of them trees, we have 18 soul family members that may be, some of them may still be asleep. Some of them are awoke, not maybe fully awoke. Maybe they just started their journey. Maybe they're in the mix of their journey. Maybe they're coming to a chapter. And you're right. He puts us all together for a reason, because he has a bigger master plan for our soul journey when the soul family comes together, because we have a very important purpose. And he knew this from when he created it. So I greatly appreciate you, sweetheart. And with this Tree of Life being centered as that soul family, it's been written in our DNA. So we're going to come in and we're going to find out spiritually, because, a lot of people say, well, this is the devil. No, not when you're working through the eyes of God. To me, this is like the Bible, okay? He brings out verses in the Bible. He brings out the meanings. He brings out things that brings the soul family together. So we're going to do this, okay? So what do we need to know spiritually, Father? What do we need to know spiritually? Hold on, I got to make some room. All right. What are our responsibilities in our spirituality, Father? Woo! A lot of responsibilities, right? Telling you. All right. What are the difficulties that we face with the responsibilities of being spiritual, Father? All right. And how is it the helpful matters of going through our difficulties to bring our responsibility more stronger out as the spiritual beings that you choose us to be. Whoa, that one flipped out in a heartbeat. The strength. Wow. Okay. So we're doing it. We're doing it. All right. So what is the opposing matters versus the helpful matters? Because we know this is one heck of a journey. We know that there's many dark things that we're supposed to bring to the light, but the more we bring it to the light, the more the dark wants to attack. Okay, so what do we need to know, Father? I love it. It's beautiful. What are our achievements from doing this spiritually with walking in the righteousness with you, Father? Wow. I'm telling you, the energy is on fire, baby, on fire. If I have enough room to get it up here. Hold on. I gotta do just a little bit of rearranging because my table ain't big enough. It may be big enough, but not for the cards. All right. Wow. And this is one of it, and this is why he compelled me to bring out the poem, because I do a lot of poetry, do a lot of writing. I write songs, poetry, and just feelings in general. But what is the emotional relationship, Father? What is the emotional relationship? Okay. What is that communication and career on our spiritual journey that you want us to know, Father? Woo! All right. I got 2 more cards to come out, so let me just push it up just a tad bit here. Like I said, so family, sorry, today's kind of a little bit of them days that the energy is flowing hardcore, but it's trying to keep everything balanced. All right, so what is the unconscious foundation that you are trying to bring forward on this spiritual journey, Father? All right, see if I can get this last set in here. And what about the home and the family on this spiritual journey, Father? Wow. Overall energy. Wow, okay. Look, the overall energy is this brings a balance to the world. For Father to come in and bring justice where justice is needed fit. To have that stronger, is that glare too glary on there when I hold it like this, so family? Maybe I can back it up. There you go. The thing is on this journey, it's like we are bringing in a stronger foundation. Even though you may not see it right now, you may not see it within the first 2 to 3 months to 2 years to 5 years. The thing is that foundation is being built every single day. The more knowledge you get, the more wisdom. When you put all of the pieces into the puzzle, it's like things come from out of the dark into the light. You no longer feel like you've been blindfolded. You no longer feel like you're smug, like you're not going through a change. You're going to feel the change, and you're going to feel more abundant doing it on this journey. This is the overall energy. It's like you need to be proud of who you are. Father co-created you to be an extraordinary, phenomenal human being, right? And he's saying that once people step in to who they truly are meant to be, it's like you no longer have to worry about everything that has fallen down around you, everything that you've sacrificed, everything that you lost, the people you lost, the material things you may have lost, even your mental sanity, okay? Father says, because when you step into knowing, it's like, see the 2 of Cups right here? That's having compassion for the journey, and you're coming through to be in the like-minded partnerships that you are supposed to be. Now, this is very, very strong when it comes to Father saying, it's like the balance will be there. You just have to be deeply rooted and grounded and understand that this journey, it is a hard road. It is a hard road. And anybody who says, oh, no, that's easy. Man, I'd like to know what easy street you took, because I had to blaze a trail the foundation wasn't even laid down. It's like I've never been a follower, so I've never followed the direct path of somebody. I've always blazed my own trail and brought things from the dark to the light to have that greater understanding. But if you look, okay, at one time, very insecure when it came to this journey. It's like very insecure because it's like people wanted to hush you up. People didn't want you to talk. Yes, and we still do. Even being on the journey, sweetheart, we still lose ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that because it just means that you're getting the preparation and the foresight to make yourself stronger in that weakened area. So when you lose yourself, even on the journey, you will lose yourself. There will be a time for any of our soul family right now who is going through this. 2552, that is 77. That's big changes, God said. But he's saying that anybody who's on this journey, you will lose yourself. You will go backwards into sin from time to time because the devil is constantly trying to pull you back. He is not wanting you to step in the righteousness with Father. He's not wanting him to continuously being that most powerful, master teacher, right? So it's like temptation's always going to hit you. There's things that are always going to step in your way on your journey. Father will actually sometimes, because, that's the light in the dark. Yes, absolutely. Welcome him in, accept him, tell him, come speak to me, Father. I want to hear that guidance and that wisdom that you have for me. Because the thing is Father will even test you. And I've seen this test multiple times where you're healing and you're ascending to a next level. It's almost like an exam. Father will bring temptation in. He will bring the lustful things to come in on your journey to test you. There we go. To test you to see, are you still weak? Are you going to fall back into temptation? And sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. But then again, he says, even on the journey, even walking and diligently doing our due diligence for Father and walking in that righteousness, the thing is each day we may sin unknowingly and feel really guilty when we find out that, yeah, that was a sin. The thing is that's all about learning on the journey. That is why he created that tree of life to be that foundation, because trees can withstand change. They can withstand the elements. They can keep flourishing, right? But what happens with them trees, the old always falls away. And each spring, it springs up new leaves, new beginnings, new chapters. And that's the way he said, that's why when I created my logos for my business, he wanted that tree of life to be that strong foundation, because them trees can go for hundreds and hundreds of years as long as somebody doesn't come in and be that devilish energy and cut that tree down, right? So it all follows along perfectly. So spiritually, what does Father want us to know? Amen. Look at that. And this is all about 9. 9 is he wants things to come into fruition for you. He wants things balanced out for you, because the 8 of Pentacles is spiritually putting in the hard work. Yes, yes. And the new beginnings are coming, sweetheart. Trust and believe that. It's like the more you open up and stop like isolating yourself away when Father gravitates you towards somebody, go to that person to find out the lesson or find out what he is trying to show you. Because if we try to control it and say, no, there's something that feels off about this person, I don't want to do it, then you're not following God's guidance. You're being disobedient to the obedience of, he brought this around for a reason, and he wants you to continue to be deeply rooted and grounded and to be abundant, because we saw in the energy 10 of Pentacles, this is, you are abundant, and he wants you to know that you will have massive abundance. Because in the past right here, you see how these are all darkened out? In the past, You may have lost everything. You may have lived in poverty. You may have been homeless. You may have, lost family, friends, your living situation, whatever it may be. But if you look, this is the divine guidance, okay? Father is saying, now, being deeply rooted and grounded, you can see everything as a lesson, everything as a synchronicity, but the divine is behind you. The storks are all about new beginning, okay? And then here's the Ace of Cups. Now this Ace of Cups is saying, look, it pours from that side and that side, right? So when you're following the obedience of Father spiritually, and everything that happens in your life is some kind of lesson, some kind of wisdom, some type of knowledge, some type of guidance from him. And that's what brings out your greatest potential, is to be able to see all the different things that he is showing you. So say like you're in the supermarket and somebody comes up to you and just says, you look weird. Thank them. Don't get mad at them. Thank them, because that is a demonic spirit that has recognized your light, and now it put the puzzle piece together for them of, okay, why did I do that? And it's because they have to go in and look at something within themselves. Because Father says on this spiritual journey, before, you were just pouring your own cup. So he said, cover this up. You see the blocker right here? Before, you were just pouring for yourself. You were committing sin. You were listening to the devil. You were doing lustful things. You were being yoked by things that shouldn't have been, right? But coming on this spiritual journey, it's like you see the divine has stepped in, and now you're starting, this is a divine celebration, because now I can pour from both sides. It's like I have a greater understanding to the journey, so I can not only fulfill my cup in following the obedience of Father, but now spiritually, I can be there to help others. So this is a beautiful start. I love this energy. I love this energy that's coming out. So what are our responsibilities? I love it. Look, our responsibilities are to inspire, to bring out that creation, to have that understanding. Because look, you got 1, 2, and the 6 of Cups, right? So it is saying that you get this inspiration to do better, to make yourself better, to grow, to fix the things within you, to make you that better person on your spiritual journey. And while doing that, the 2 of Wands is all about taking that action to make that progress happen, to discover the things that Father is, because the aces are all about bringing out your potential. Absolutely. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful, sweetheart. Yes. And when you feel like you're in limbo, just know that you're spiritually evolving, and Father wants you to take that rest and relaxation for yourself. Breathe through it, talk to Father, pray, and have him show you a sign. And I've talked about this before when it came to the sacred transformation. When you want a sign from Father, but you don't feel that you're hearing from Father or getting the guidance or the knowledge from Father, ask him for something specifically. Like, Father, today, if this is what you want for me, show me, no matter where I go, show me a purple elephant, okay? And you're going to know Father's talking to you, because he will make that happen to show you the direct communication. But being able to take that action and make them discoveries, to make that progress right there, that is the divine communication, because 2 and 1 is broken down to 3, which 3 is the master teacher himself, Master Jesus, coming in and saying, I'm giving you that guidance to show you to take action forward with the 6 of Cups, because the 6 of Cups is you, that innocent being, okay, on your spiritual journey, stepping into your responsibilities on the spiritual journey, because he has made you, it's like you feel this responsibility to give and to nurture, to love unconditionally, to be faithful, to be devoted, and to be able to speak your truth. It's like you do this with no hesitation. The thing is on your spiritual journey every single day, it's like if you feel guilty of something or you get this sick stomach in your solar plex, you're like, I need to do something different, Father is guiding you on your spiritual journey. He's inspiring you with that creativeness. Now, he's also saying that he has made some of you have so many creative talents that your creativeness, it like shines before the paint even hits the canvas. It's like, and it comes all out of love, the communication of love. Okay. So that's a big responsibility. Them are big shoes to fill that Father is trying to tell you when it comes to the responsibility. But with the responsibility, there also comes the difficulties. So what do we need to know with the difficulties? Wow. So with you having the passion to walk with Christ, you having with the Knight of Wands, this is all about taking that motion forward. So when you start doing it and it's like, you have the spoon saying, listen, I'm gonna develop, I'm gonna cook this up, I'm really going to strive. It's like I'm gonna stir things up because people are not gonna believe when I step into my spiritual journey of how much passion I have to follow Christ. Because you may be blind on the journey and people are seeing. People are over, they're watching over you because they see this passion, this adventure. They see your energy change. And what happens? You have to walk away from some of them. So spiritually, this is a major difficulty when it comes down to it, because you can be friends with somebody, for a very long time. And on that spiritual journey, Father says, listen, this person can't go where you're going because you have evolved. You are making these changes spiritually, and they're not willingly making the changes. It's like they want to pull you back. They want to blindside you. Okay. And the thing is you feel much calmer in your spirituality, where this person or whoever it may be, you take it how it resonates, but the person is not in calm waters. So Father, you're finding yourself getting aggravated, or you're finding yourself when they come around spiritually, you feel like, oh, I don't want to go out and party. I don't want to go out and do this. I don't want to do all these sinful things. It's like you're trying to make that change. So Father will have you with the 8 of Cups walk away, because 8 is all about change. So on the difficult journey, it becomes very hard because a lot of people are like, no, this has been my friend forever. Or this is, this person's been in my life forever. But when Father says walk away, that's part of the spiritual journey. That's part of your responsibility and being very difficult, that you have to walk away from this person. That does not mean that that person is gone from your life forever, because Father says if they go through the change and transformation, if they're meant to be in your life, they will come back as that renewed spiritual being, just like you were. Okay. So know that this is an everyday difficult thing, being able to transmute the energies, the people around you. And that is why Father says, never use your tongue, which is a muscle that can do more damage by the things you say to somebody when they betray you or they do something that you're being called to walk away from them, because they're not meant to go on your journey. Father says, do not go into toxicity. Do not go into negativity. Wish them well. Pray for them on their journey, because when the time is right, if they're meant to be in your life, Father will take that motion to take that blindfold off of them, that smug feeling of being tied back and held back. And he will bring them back into your life as that renewed spiritual being, because it's their responsibility to wake up. It's not your responsibility to help them wake up. It takes a lot of energy to discover your journey. So Father says, no matter what they did, no matter what they said, never go into the darkness and say stuff that you do not mean. It was in that moment that they co-created this. Father had them co-create this negative situation because they're being called to come in with the darkness and to come to the light. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Yes, sweetheart. And that's the thing. It's where we can't do that. Glory, we can't do that. Good day, you day. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. Love you so, family. The thing is you always wish them well, because if you hold any type of anger, guilt, resentment for that person betraying you and walking out of your life and doing the things that they did to you, the thing is you're stopping your spiritual inner peace. You're taking that difficult moment that Father put in your lap, but you're not taking responsibility for it because you want to come back and retaliate? No. Father says when they're called to walk away and he illuminates it for you and opens up, he's giving you the pillar of strength right here to balance them emotions and go with the flow. And I wish you well. Okay. And I pray for you. The reason why is because if they're meant to come back in your life, how are you going to feel when they come back into your life and that relationship will never be the same? But spiritually, if they come back and they're in their spirituality, they're doing everything, they're walking in the righteousness with Father, the thing is you're going to come back on a much better place than you left off. Okay, so yeah, he did things to sabotage you, right, sweetheart? He did things to sabotage you, and that's where we can't have that. We can't have that. So Father says the helpful matters when it comes to the difficulties and taking responsibility in our spirituality. Father says, look, you have to have that inner strength. And you see how silencing, snapping at people, being resentful, having that negativity, okay? Because the King of Wands is coming in and saying, listen, you have to stand in your power. You have to rise above like the phoenix. You have to be strong, because that pride, as we know, the lions, they have a pride. But the thing is do not stand in your pride. Do not snap at them, okay? Be like the bear and have that inner strength to be like the peacock. This is a unique individual with that passion, right? That comes from unconditional love, because Father is guiding it for you to take that motion forward. But the King of Wands is holding that vision so you can build something stronger with Father. It's about coming into your spirituality. And this helpful matter is the fact that Father's going to show you by doing this, it is now bringing the helpful matters to you to a greater understanding to shine your uniqueness. And if you can see right here on this wand, you see the new leaf spurting out and it has 3 leaves. It's because Father is helping you take that motion forward to have new beginnings. And by doing that, it's like you overcome the difficulties and having a greater understanding how to transmute that negativity instead of holding that anger and resentment, because it doesn't hurt them. Spiritually, it hurts you. And that's where Father says you need to have that authority and discipline and control that he made you as a leader. He made you as a leader to stay strong. Because you see this green blanket? Okay, Father is bringing it to my attention right now. You see how it's like you're ambushed with all these different things, but you're now starting to see that these helpful matters, because this is Archangel Raphael helping you on the grid of your spiritual life. And it's like now the divine is protecting you so that you are not ambushed by all of these harsh difficulties all at once, okay? It's like taking baby steps on your spiritual journey to understand the helpful matters that will change you to create that best version of you. And HICK, so family, it's about happiness is contagious. It doesn't mean that this journey is going to be happy-go-lucky every day and everything's going to be peaches and cream and, lollipops and unicorns. But when you see the rainbow, that's Father saying, stay balanced, stay focused, walk in the obedience with Father. So what is the opposing matter? Yeah, look, let's see what the opposing matter is. The tower has to fall. Your old habits, your negativity, the old conditions have to crumble completely to the ground in order for you to manifest. Because Father is saying on Judgment Day, he wants you to be healed. You see that lotus flower up in the clouds? That is meaning that you are coming through the murky water, through the difficulties, finding them helpful matters that bring you into that stronger spirituality of who you are, to take responsibility for your greater purpose on your spiritual journey. And when you do that, look, our Father, is saying, them cups, them emotional cups, the pillars of strength, you see how everything is balanced out and created much stronger? It's because you will be able to manifest that better life. You will be able to, when you manifest, it's like, no matter how difficult things is, you're always going to go to Father to stay abundant and do the right thing for him. So what do we have when it comes to the achievements? Because Father is wanting us to achieve every single day. And that's why he says, so family, and we're all guilty of it. In the comments, if you know you're guilty of it when I say this, I want you to put a red heart in there, because we're all guilty of it. And if I knew how to do it on mine, I would put it on there. So if somebody could put one in there for me. The thing when it comes to the self-love, self-care, do you take an hour out of your day for you, or do you neglect you because you're so busy and distracted with all of the Terrans and agents and darkness around that you don't focus and give yourself 1 hour out of the day to sit down and have a conversation with Father, to really absorb that information? Okay, so if somebody could put a red heart down in there for me, and just put bunny love and a red heart, that would be great. Because like I said, I don't know how to do it on this phone yet, still learning myself, but I am guilty of that. And I don't always take the time for me, but Father says it is one of the achievements to becoming stronger on your spiritual journey, and taking that responsibility to make sure that the difficulties, the energy is surrendered, to let go and let God have it, to be able to talk to him and say, Father, and this is what he's showing me. It's like sitting back and just saying, Father, you're right. When I'm not giving myself self-love and self-care, that means I'm neglecting you, Father, because you reside within me. So I'm neglecting you too. So if I take that hour and I talk to you and say, hey, these are the things that are going on, or this came up today and I need to let go and let God have it. Hello, Sugar Love. Thank you, Glory, for putting that on there for me. I greatly appreciate you, sweetheart. Yes. There's our beautiful soul sister, Sugar. So the thing is like, you look and you surrender all of them things that happened in that day. So like, if you got bad news, you said, Father, I don't want to hold on to that bad news, because it's dragging me down into depression. It's dragging me down into that anger. It's allowing the devil to come in and hit me in my weak time and take the opposing matters here, instead of it being a helpful let go and let God have it. It's like these difficulties sit and eat at you, and they eat at you, and they eat at you. Much love to you, sister. Yes, much love to you. And it's like, you now have to take responsibility and say, listen, I need to do this, because if I'm neglecting me, I'm neglecting Father, because he resides within you. Okay, so now what do we need to know when it comes to our achievements? Because yeah, look who showed up in our achievements. Father showed up with the Sun card, and he says, Have hope, trust and believe, keep the faith. He wants you to achieve every step of the way. He wants you to persevere forward every step of the way, because the Nine of Wands is coming in, and this is saying he wants you to persevere forward. He wants you to have things to come into fruition. He wants you to be resilient by setting up them healthy boundaries, working out them past darkness. Because the thing is, if you look at the fire going in the background, but you see that this is a chicken, okay? Because not a lot of people want to work with them things. Not a lot of people want to set them healthy boundaries. But Father says, in order for your achievements, you take the dark and bring it to the light. Okay. And Horus with the hawk head, okay, that is the clarity, because Father will always give you clarity when you are on the right path. So then we have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Okay. So Father is saying, when it comes to it energetically, you see that little canary? Okay, that is all about the unconditional love. That is all about the emotions. Father says, when you stay deeply rooted and grounded, it's like your water flow, your abundance, it's going to flow to you endlessly. He is going to give you them achievements endlessly, because you're going to have 2 feet firmly put on the rock that he put you on to have that stable foundation. See 1111 with the stable foundation? Because when you look at this, Father is pointing out to me, it's like you and your divine masculine right here with the wholeness of our Father. He creates that stable foundation to be able to get rid of all the negativity. Okay, this is about working through the past stuff. This is about taking the motion forward in order to come and be deeply rooted and grounded, connecting with Mother Earth, Gaia, releasing all that negative energy that would have burned you out and burns you down on your spiritual journey. It would have completely made more difficult in your life. But with the Queen of Wands coming in, Father is saying, it's like, you are exuberant, you are vibrant, your light was meant to shine. And the only way to do that is stand firm in who you are. Okay, so by doing that, it brings us to the emotional relationships, because Father has a way to bring people together for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And it is up to us to use our discernment. Are they here for a season to teach us something, or are we to learn something from them? Are they here they're here for a reason to teach us something, or we're to learn something, vice versa? When they're here for a season, this person could be in your life 6 months, 10, 20 years. And it comes back to when Father says you have to walk away from something, you have to diligently listen to what Father is saying, but do not be negative about it. Okay? By doing this, it's like your achievements come in so strong with Father, because it's like, now you know how to transmute. Now you have a greater understanding that everything that he is doing is lining the soul family up for a much, much bigger purpose. Okay, so now the emotional relationships. What does he want to say? Ooh. You are being influenced. You are being influenced to see things from a different perspective. It's like coming down your divine path. You see how you had to cut certain people away, things, people, places, things, cut it away and stand not in your head, but mentally you had to release this stuff on a spiritual level and have that greater understanding, because that's your responsibility as a spiritual being walking in the righteousness with Father. It's like you have to know how to transmute these energies and cut the things away and stand with clarity, because the sword right here, this is that clarity. This is that power. That's the abundance. It's your potential. It's being that influence. Because if somebody sees you connecting with our Father, because the light blue is about the third eye, if somebody sees you connecting with Father, it's like, this is the flower of life, right? But Father says, when they see you connecting and giving out that unconditional love, okay? And here we go right here, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so you could be seeing 33, 33, 3. This is very significant because also for you twin flames, look, 12, 21. They start mirroring you. When they see that you are changing your life on a spiritual journey, energetically, it triggers them to do that inner work within themselves. And that's where it becomes the influence. It's like you are divinely guided to help others, because when they see your light, they see you cutting away things, they see you making changes. Now the sword of truth is coming in and you're influencing somebody to change their old habits, their old programs, their old conditions, and stop walking in sin and walk in the righteousness with Father. So when that comes in, that brings communication and career, because you have a spiritual journey, you have a life purpose and a soul mission. And Father is saying that communication changes on how you do things. You come in deeper on your spiritual journey, you get greater understanding with the wisdom and knowledge to know, hey, this is what I had to go through. These are the towers. These are the people I had to walk away from. These are the people that were spying on me and trying to take away successes and things from me because they were working with the devil, right? So Father is saying when it comes to the communication and career, you got to have that passion for Christ to be able to work diligently, okay? Because when you have the 7 of Pentacles coming in and it's with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like you have to get rid of the illusions before the divine can give you the manifestations of that better life, that better career, to really step you in your power to do your purpose for Father. And it's like beautiful. So when he's showing me 8, this comes down to 8. This is the synchronicity to make them changes. When you make them changes, you are walking with the passion of Christ to be able to stop holding on to things. And the 3 of Pentacles is the teamwork makes the dream work. So you have different layers and levels to your spirituality. But Father, the divine being, he has infinite abundance for you, infinite possibilities. Now, also with the communication and career, he is telling me, you have 3 of the aces that came out. The only one that hasn't come out yet is the Ace of Swords. But 1, 1, 1, a lot of you could be seeing this. So when you are committing sin, Father will show you the sign and synchronicities of 1, 1, 1. That means Father is communicating to you to watch your thoughts. You are committing some type of sin, or you're getting too much in your head and you need to let go and let God have it so that you don't have a tower moment. He wants you to be able to have that 10 of Cups. Now, he's also showing me how the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, this is 10-10. This is God and the angels showing you on your spiritual journey how to be abundant. But you need to watch your thoughts, okay? Because the thing is we don't want to be in our ego and our pride, or we don't want to think that we're better than somebody else, because we all walk a harsh journey, right? So Father is going to divinely give us everything that we need, all the resources, all the wisdom, the knowledge, and the guidance to have that inspiration to co-create our new life on that spiritual journey, to be able to manifest and pour out compassionately and have that intimacy with our Father, to be able to give and receive. So that is very beautiful when it comes to it. Also, I'm hearing for the communication and the career, okay? Some of you have been in your thoughts and self-doubting yourself when it comes to something that you are very creative. Father said, oh, and it just started downpouring. That's purification. You need to purify them thoughts. Because your creativity, he said, you may think you're not being noticed. You may think that nobody is seeing your gifts, your skills, your talents. But there are people that see it, because Father is showing you, by you walking with Father, he's putting you in rooms that you haven't even stepped foot in yet. He's whispering in people's ear your name, so that when they come together with the puzzle pieces like this, it's like the Ace of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. It's about making that change, but he's putting the puzzle pieces together for you. Now, you may not see it right away, and this is where you cannot get frustrated on the journey, because this is part of the difficulty, okay? Yes, okay, beautiful. So when these tower moments are happening, Father will give you that struck of lightning, that zap of lightning is an epiphany. He will give you an epiphany, because if you look, you see how they're looking at each other. The one is looking over. See that? Looking over. Because the thing is, it's like, okay, this tower fell because this person was around, and you're going down with the tower. It's because Father needs your foundation to completely crumble of old habits, old programs and conditioning, to step in on your spiritual journey. So this brings you into the unconscious foundation of that flow, that spiritual flow. So what do we need to know, Father? I absolutely, hallelujah, Father, praise Father for all that he does for us, because this is significant. Unconsciously, you feel like you're isolated. Unconsciously, you feel like you're speaking and you're not being heard, you're not being seen. It's like you're hidden, or like you're pushed down in that darkness, right? Father is saying the only reason why is because, look, you still have some opinionated, hasty people in your life who are doing this deception to you, trying to hold you back from your spiritual journey, because this stag, this white stag, is all about leadership. The wand is all about taking action to your leadership. The blue cloak is all about speaking your truth while you're taking that action to lead your spiritual journey to the horizon of where Father says this is where you're going to get your achievements. Because no matter what on this journey, if you look, this opinionated, hasty person, they are definitely not in their heart. You see how the green garment is around their waist? It's like, this is sin, this is lust, this is temptation. The yellow represents the emotions. Emotionally, they are not in a pure spiritual journey. So therefore, they now become opinionated and hasty against you because of the fact you are alone. You have isolated yourself, and people have fallen away from your life, and you aren't afraid to be alone. You ain't afraid to stand in your power. You ain't afraid to be on your journey getting the messages. But the thing is when you look at this, you turn your back on them opinionated, hasty people who do not want to make the changes. They think that they're pure. They think they're right. They think that they're doing everything right. Because look, see the stag? Now, they're on a horse. Now, the horse represents freedom. The stag is leadership. They have this freedom to commit this sin, whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, however it may be. The green garment is wrapped around their waist because of sin. And emotionally, they're okay with this. Because look, they're thinking, the green garment band is on their head. They're thinking, okay, I'm going to get this person to sin. I'm going to throw out temptation. Emotionally, I'm going to come in and I'm going to make them come back to the darkness, because their light is shining so bright, so exuberantly. But you turned your back saying, listen, the truth, I'm speaking my truth. Father said, I need to turn away from these people, right? I need to stay deeply rooted and grounded to Father, because no matter how treacherous this journey gets with the ups and downs, the cracks and crevices, like I said at the beginning, when he says walk away, you have to walk away and transmute that energy. Yes, and the devil will try every single day, every minute, every second of the day. And that's where you have to stay deeply rooted and grounded. And like I said, we do have our fallbacks. We're in this physical 3D. It's around us everywhere. And the more you elevate spiritually, the more you achieve on a spiritual journey, the more that you are inspired by the passion of Christ. It's like these devils, they're going to come at you full swing constantly. And they will try to break you, shake you, and beat you down and put their foot at your throat. But that's where you have to speak your truth and say, Father, listen. Father, they're coming at me. Lord Jesus Christ, they are coming at me, and they're coming at me so hard that it's breaking me, Father. They're pulling my energy. They're sucking me dry from my energy, and I can't have that, Father, because then that's when I step backwards. That's when I commit sin. That's when I'm not being obedient to you, Father. I need you to help me transmute that. And he's going to come in, and he's going to help you take that leadership and that motion forward to see that there's something beautiful on the horizon for you. You need to keep walking this journey and knowing how to ward off these negative energies, because look, they think that they have the divine, new beginning with the rewards here with the freedom and liberation. They think that they can shake your foundation up and shake it up so bad and break you down to the point where you just say, you know what? I'm going to go out and commit sin, or I'm going to fall back and be yoked to that sin. No. Father says, don't be burdened by the yoke. Don't do it. The thing is they have the freedom and liberation because they're not on their spiritual journey. They are not taking their spiritual journey serious to be able to take that responsibility, understand the difficulties and the helpful matters that is going to change their life. Instead, it's like, okay, this person's doing this. Now, Father's coming back and saying, look, they're really balanced. But now Father is the only one that can cast judgment on somebody who is not willing to move forward. They're willing to push forward. Thank you, Sugar Love. I love you, soul sister. Yes, and when he keeps picking and laughing at you, sweetheart, just know that when he keeps picking and laughing at you, it's because he is trying to make you insecure. He's trying to break your self-esteem and your confidence. He is trying to do exactly right here what I said, because he has the freedom and liberation to push forward when it comes to making you emotionally in your head and give you that stinking thinking. And that's where you need to be able to speak your truth and take that motion forward and say, listen, I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. I'm not going to follow and have you break me down. I'm going to stand in my power. Yes, I love you so much, soul sister. Thank you. Yes, we got to move forward. And that's the thing, Glory, because when Father says, this is exactly what he and then people are trying to do to you, okay? They are trying to steal your happiness, your peace, your tranquility, your harmony. They're trying to come back to this because you see, you have built a solid foundation. You are so welcome, beautiful. Thank you. Glory, you've built a very strong foundation, and you can see around you spiritually the things that are going on. But the thing is they tried to set this on fire, right? But Father says, oh no, you see this rope right here? Father has given you that safety net to come to him, to pray to him, to let go and let God have it. And when they try to drain you on a spiritual level, it's because when they drain you spiritually, it's like you're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking from your heart. You go in panic mode. You go into that dark cave of confusion. You're like, why? Why are these people doing this to me? the thing is they're doing it because the devil has sent them, just like God has messengers and, angelic beings and children that come out for the messages. The devil has his little gangster party too. And I call it gangster party because they're all about the sabotaging. They're all about that opinionated hastiness. Because look, when you look at this guy, he's got embarrassment written all over his face, because when Father is actually casting judgment on him, he's going back and reflecting, going, whoa, now I had an epiphany. What I did not work. God saved this person. And looking at you, you got the bystanders that are sitting there going, okay, well, that didn't work. I'm going to try to come at this person. And you may have a group, 2, 3, 10, 20 people coming all at you at once, or there may be 20 things coming at you at once. But Father said, turn your back to that and ask him, Father, I'm speaking to you to give me that strength, to give me that courage for one more day to move forward and take that leadership to move to the horizon where you have all these achievements and beautiful gifts for me and all this abundance, because I know that when you say that you are bringing justice and judgment to the situation so that you can have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, you will be abundant. Father will not let you down. He is not a man that will forsake you, because you don't forsake him. When you do the work and walk in the righteousness with Father, he's going to make a beautiful outcome. You just have to know how to transmute it. Yes, you have me, sweetheart. You have me. Yes, and like I said, down in the description is my email. You can email me. And I will get back to you. I think I'm going to put my other email in there too, just because of the whole computer situation. But yes, I am here for you, and I will walk with you on the journey and help all my soul family, because that is that selflessness of helping our soul family create that best version of yourself, because happiness is contagious, okay? And this is where it comes to the home and the family on our spiritual journey. Because Father says, when you're putting in all this hard work, you pour not only into your cup, not into Father, but you pour into your family. You find that spiritual balance to make it all walk in the righteousness. So when it comes to the home and family, look, Father is saying, yeah, we need to illuminate what these people are doing. You are so welcome, sweetheart. You are so welcome. And I mean it, email me. And like I said, we will make sure anybody who emails me, I get back to you, and I make sure that I'm there helping our family. Yes, you are so welcome, sugar. I love you, sister. But see, we have to illuminate things. And by doing that, that is communicating with our Father. Look, to the King of Swords, having that clear thinking, standing in our power, and not let them hold on to us, not let them hold us back. We are doing good, Lakia. Yes, you may post a question, and you know me, I will go after this reading and I will answer it for you, sweetheart. But you're always welcome to ask any questions on there. But don't let them hold on to you like that, because the vulture is meaning nothing on this spiritual journey. Nothing in this life is wasted. Everything is a sign and a synchronicity. Everything is a lesson, and you have to be abundant to see, because they try to steal your abundance, right? With the Four of Pentacles, it's like they try to steal your stability, your security. They try to be that one that pulls you back into that darkness so that you have all these towers. But Father is saying, no, this is that clarity. This is you standing in your power and being able to think clearly and to be able to see things from a different perspective and persevere forward by illuminating what they are doing to you and speaking about it. Because when you look at this Eight of Wands, this is having the passion of Christ. Everything that you speak, everything that you do, you are praising and honoring our Father with that passion, the passion of Christ. Yes, see, and everything will be returned back to you, sweetheart. Everything will be returned back to you, and I will help you on your journey just like I do for all of our soul family. But when you think, speak, know, feel, hear everything with the passion of Christ, to be able to take, look, 3, that is the master teacher, to take his guidance, to take his knowledge and apply it, because you see things from a different perspective. You see how high up this is in elevation. It's like a lot of people can't breathe high up in that elevation on a spiritual journey because they're not communicating with our Father and staying deeply rooted and grounded. But when it comes to the home and the family, it's like things are going to be illuminated, and we will speak about them because we speak our truth. It's like we speak our truth continuously to stand in our power and have that intellectual conversations and them spiritual conversations to keep our soul family connected. And don't let them hold on to you energetically. You need to, anybody who is going through it right now, where you have people who are holding on to you and trying to create these tower moments, you need to say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Jesus surrounds me with the blood of truth, and he has protected me, and I'm returning it back to sender, because the thing is Father says, thank you, beautiful sister. Father says, do not let them energetically hold on to you, because when you energetically let them hold on to you, what does it do? It takes that passion of Christ out of you to go and fall back into sin, to do things of temptation. And that is not taking the lead when he has isolated you to see things from a different perspective. Now, Father, if you look at this, Father has cleared the way, 11:11, okay? But Father has cleared the way for you to see your spiritual divine path. So no matter what they do, be that Queen of Swords. Be that influence, okay? And if you don't have somebody there helping you and guiding you and being that pillar of support for you, I am here, soul family. You know, my email is down in the description. You know how to get a hold of me, and I will work with you one-on-one. And if it's in agreement, I give you my number and I get on with my soul family. Don't I, soul family? For the ones out there, I get on there and I help you. I make sure that I give you the experience, the knowledge, and the wisdom that Father is giving me as his messenger to put out there, putting in the hard work so you get the spiritual enlightenment to know how to stay focused on your divine path, so that you're not having so many fallbacks to where you're starting to feel guilty. Now you feel like you can't even move forward, like you can't be abundant anymore. But this is where Father was saying, look, you can always rebuild, because even when the Three of Cups falls, even when the Three of Cups, now this is friendships, family, situations, even when they fall or when they're trying to pull you down, Father says right here, you can always rebuild. Yes, thank you, soul sister. Yes, I try to help as much as possible and give the messages of our Father, because this is all about rebuilding in them partnerships. This is all about, having that attraction to help you battle through, to stop being stuck and stagnant and make the choices from the passion of Christ, so that you don't have these negative energies coming in and trying to pull you backwards. Yes, thank you, beautiful. Because look, emotionally, they want to take you out of your power. And that's where that epiphany comes in, with God bringing down the strike of lightning. On your spiritual journey, he will give you epiphanies. Or if somebody is there walking with you on the journey and giving you the messages from Father, he will show you he will give the messages to show you where them emotions are coming from. How do you come back and stand into your power? How do you speak your truth? How do you keep coming from that unconditional love? Because he gives you the epiphanies, okay? And that's part of your destiny. And beautiful, look what showed up. That partnership, the Two of Cups. This is that duality, finding that balance on your journey to understand. And when he comes in and starts showing things, saying things, and explaining things, I greatly appreciate you every day too, soul sister, soul family. Yes, I do. But when he comes in and starts showing things, a lot of people will get overwhelmed when it comes to it, because Father will give me messages that it is the straight truth. It is raw and out there. And he does that because it helps us illuminate them dark shadows. It helps us illuminate them dark shadows to have the passion to stand in our power. Instead of being defensive, we now lay our sword down and understand what these opinionated people are doing that has put us in that hermit mode. Because even though you're in hermit mode, even though you're in isolation, you're in introspection, it's like the hermit carries a lantern, and that is your light. You need to allow your light to shine continuously. Yes, thank you, soul sister. I greatly appreciate that. And I've seen all of my soul family's growth. And this is where I got to say it again, soul family. Right now, pat yourself on the back, because I have seen all my soul family transform and creating that best version of yourself. And I have seen them sadnesses where that happiness is contagious, because it's not like you go every day and everything's just all happy, peaches and cream. We have our roller coaster rides. We have our ups and downs, our cracks and crevices. We go back into our stinking thinking. But the thing is every day we keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. So this is about being deeply rooted and grounded. So when it comes to our soul family, we are all abundant. We are all gifted. We all have a life purpose and a soul mission. And on that, like I said, we need to be able to communicate about our testimonies, our journeys, and the messages that our Father is bringing out to illuminate. Look at, you see these little raccoons? Your reflection is now got people looking at you like, whoa, what is this change and transformation that this person is going through? Yeah, you're stepping into your power. It's like you are no longer doing them habits of being that opinionated, hasty person. It's like, but don't think that it's all going to be changed and just boom overnight. No, it's like you will always, and I tell all my soul family this that I work with, the thing is you will always have this agony remnants that comes back from time to time until it is completely healed and you transmute it. And I don't sugarcoat anything for any of my soul family. I keep it 100,000% true that residue will come back. You will go into your stinking thinking. It's like your heart has this purity, but that devil comes in and wants to pull you back. Them opinionated people want to pull you back. Your emotions, your thoughts, that, like I'm saying, it pulls you back into this. And that's where you have to transform that. Yes, thank you, sweetheart. Yes, the key to transforming. Yes, absolutely. And that is spiritually us putting in the hard work to take everything that has been lost, stolen from us, and learn how to abundantly transmute that energy and have that new beginning to be able to pour not only into our cup, to our Father's cup, and to our soul family's cup. Because that is spiritually doing what we are meant to do. And when you do that, what does that do? That opens up that inspiration and creativity. Because look, you see the transmute from dark. You see the moon back here, that dark to light. But it's you learning how to transmute that energy on a much more positive outlook and truly transforming your life. And knowing that you are deserving, that you are receiving, and that you are more than worthy. And that's where you got to step into that full confidence. And that's what we're here, soul family. We need to make sure that we're taking the motions and moving forward. All right, so Father, what is the message that you want to end this beautiful read on? What is the message, Father? I said, what is the message you want to end on? What did we start with? The spiritual enlightenment of putting in the hard work in order to manifest everything, right? Because God and the angels, we walk with God and the angels to be abundant, and they are constantly watching over us to be able to stand in our power and to manifest everything that is for our spiritual journey. And the ending message, ironically, same thing. We have the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. This is that spiritual enlightenment to never give up, always be abundant, and always put in the hard work. Because when you're taking that time, that 1 hour a day, because there is nothing more important in this world than all of the outside distractions, because that's what they're meant to do. The outside distractions, it's like, oh, I was too busy, or oh, I'm too tired. No, that's the devil and his agents trying to stop you from praising Father, from being abundant with Father, from being that pillars of strength. And you can't let them do that. It's like you need to take that hour, and everything that happened that was negative or people hurting you or negative emotions, you need to be able to talk to Father and say, Father, I want to let go and let you have them. I want to lay it at the grace and the mercy of your feet. I don't want to come back for that baggage, Father. Can you show me how to transmute this? Can you give me the strength to get through this, Father? And he said, that's putting in the hard work to be abundant, to manifest. Now, the lily, that is that spiritual journey. And it's like, no matter what you do, because look, you're always going to have the creepers. Okay, you're always going to have Virginia. So Father just brought to me, and it has nothing to do with the state of Virginia. Father just said it has everything to do with them lower energies, always creeping around a corner, wondering how they can deceive you, betray you, and create tower moments. Okay, the thing is Father is saying, no, let them look. Let them look, like the 8 of Wands. Where is it? Let them look. Let them watch you. Okay? You may not know where you're going, and it may be a mystery on this journey, but having the passion of Christ, you're going to stir a lot of emotions and a lot of things up in people's life when you transmute that energy and you do it differently than what they expect you to do, right? But Father says on a spiritual journey, this is meant to happen. You just keep putting in the hard work, because you are that rare gem. You are that diamond, Father said. It's like you are more precious than silver and rubies, right? Father is saying that you are that rare gem, and he is watching over you. Yes, we are all deserving, and I can't wait for when mine actually comes in, or, finds me, or whatever he's doing on his spiritual journey. The thing is we are all meant to have that unconditional love. And when you have that spiritual love, oh my gosh, that is going to be, playing with the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, exactly. It's about influencing him to be the best version, to influence your soul family, to be that beautiful influence, to use your intuitive gifts that Father has guided you to have, and loosen them constraints that have held you down, that the devil has held you down, that he has tried to stop you from not only loving yourself, but loving this life, loving the journey, loving God, whatever it may be. It's like, this is all about stay calm, stay compassionate. Keep that passion of Christ always burning in your heart, mind, and soul. And in hard times, when people are trying to, create a stuck and stagnant situation for you, Love conquers all. Love overpowers everything. Love is a battle that can never be defeated because Father is with you every step of the way. And you will be able to rebuild in the partnerships. Where did my little partnerships go? They must have went out for coffee. Oh, here they are. Here they are. You know, these partnerships are meant to come in for the teachings, you know. Some can deceive you and betray you and hurt you to your core. And I mean, beyond your core. It can shatter it to a million pieces. But Father says, listen, you plant new seeds, you do things differently, and you're going to see how your beautiful heart that he co-created you to have is going to come back through the battle. You're going to be able to rise above and see the difference, because they're no longer going to be able to have you in a situation like that. Yeah, look, Six of Swords, coming to calmer waters. And again, being able to walk away from people who are trying to emotionally cut you down, and have that clarity with the Ace of Swords. Being abundant, knowing your potential, standing in your power, knowing that this prosperity and this happiness is going to bring you much more greater pleasure in your life, to where you're going to be balanced. You're going to be balanced. It's like, it's going to change everything, soul family. Yeah. You will no longer have the Five of Pentacles. You will no longer have the insecurities. You will have that confidence to persevere forward. This adversity, no. It's like green weed, dryer's green weed. Father's saying that he is going to dry things out when you start your new chapter. And it's like people who thought the grass was greener on the other side to commit this sin. It's going to wither. Father said he's going to make it wither. Because if they can't nurture this beautiful divine spiritual path, that grass will wither. That is amazing. Yeah, look, Eight of Swords came out again. It's like, do not allow them to isolate you, make you feel imprisoned, okay? It's like, make this change. Make this change, because this came out twice. Now, Father is also saying, you may be seeing 888, and he's saying, listen, by balancing this out, ooh, hold on, hold up. This is for somebody specifically, okay? Hold on, I'm going to show you. Look at all them eights. Look at all that change that you have done. Look at the massive change. Oh, so this means that a lot of you, because there's 5 of them, 5 eights that came out. This is massive change that you have done. This is, some of you are coming in with your twin flame, because Father is showing you that this is very abundant for the changes that you have done. You have created the undivided attention with Father to find that balance and that happiness and to improve yourself. And therefore, this is the achievements that he's talking about. You will be strong. You will get everything that is meant for you. Thank you. Hallelujah, Father, because look, he said, you are abundant. You have manifest. So some of you, if you're single, you're not in a relationship, just know, guess what's coming to you? That spiritual love that is going to be stronger than any other relationship you've ever been in, because Father's saying, look, it is time from the divine. Seeing 5 eights is very significant, because that means that you have come into union with self on your spiritual journey to be able to give not only to your cup, to God's cup, but to every other soul family member. Yes, glory be to God. I am so ready. Bring mine in. We've got so much to accomplish. We are on a spiritual journey. I'm ready. I'm ready. Been waiting on the clarity for him to show up. Because emotionally, he's going to know that we are destined in this partnership with the Knight of Pentacles, that this isn't going to be just some routine relationship that causes heartache and pain. This is going to be a spiritual relationship that God and the angels are watching over you. Ooh, man, my stomach it just went. Yeah, I'm telling you, them little butterflies talking about it. I'm telling you, it's a spiritual connection. Yeah, a lot of comfort and being satisfied. There's going to be so much teamwork, and there's going to be so many blessings that the divine is bringing that you will not feel the heartache, and you will believe in this relationship, because this traditional spiritual connection. Whoa, Father, wait a minute. What did you just do? Hold on. He just did something here, and I'm going to show you. You could be coming in with your twin flame, because the high priestess and the Hierophant is standing in your power. You both spiritually having the wisdom and knowledge. You both walking and being deeply rooted and grounded to our Father, to be able to provide for each other on a spiritual, deeper connection. And emotionally, it's like you both are balanced. Look, you're balanced. Ooh, and it's a new beginning, because the crescent moon is like that new beginning. Oh, and tomorrow's the first quarter moon, Father just said. It's the new first quarter moon. Woo, baby. Yes, it's like bada bing, bada boom. That's right, sweetheart. Bullseye, seeing the truth. Twin flame coming through, because it is your destiny to have this spiritual partnership that there is not going to be one doing more of the work. You're going to be able to take the highs, the mediums, the lows, and you're going to be able to transmute that and pour into your cup, their cup, Father's cup, and to your divine family's cup. And that's why he said he is bringing justice for that stable foundation. And yes, sugar, yes, absolutely. That is the key to the massive success. And moving forward is standing in your power for your spiritual journey, for your destiny. Because you look, this even shows the twin here. Okay? You guys are deeply rooted and grounded on a spiritual connection. It's like you both went through a web of things on your journey when you came into union with self, and you were starting to figure it out and coming in the righteousness with Father. It's like, but you hung on. You hung on. And Father said, when you hung on as the angelic being, it's like he knew the greatness that is coming for you. Woo-wee, because I'm telling you, this is the wheel. This is all about the destiny. This is the destiny, okay? And when he talks about karma, it's like we have good karma and bad karma. So when we commit sins, it's bad karma that comes back and bounces into us to reflect and get the knowledge, change the traditions of the way we did things, and believe in ourselves to make that difference, because that's what God wants us to do. Beautiful. Yes, yes, Glory. I greatly appreciate that, sweetheart, because listen, I'm telling you, the divine is opening up so many new things. Because also when you come into this relationship on your spiritual journey or a partnership with your twin flame, the thing is, teamwork makes the dream work, right? And there's something that you are destined to do that you are both very strong at, and that is being there to create that stable foundation and not to let anybody knock down your foundation. It's like you are going to be able to see clearly that, hey, we can go through the ups and downs, the twists, the turns, the back flips, the forward flips, whatever it may be, emotional ups and downs, it could be like, whew, whew. But the thing is, you're going to be able to battle through, and together you will be able to make the spiritual choices that will inspire each other to keep making that progress, keep making that discovery, keep standing in your power. And I'm telling you, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful because look, ooh, Father, I love when you do this. Okay, let me show you. It just keeps coming. Oh, hold on. I'm not going to be able to hold them all up. Look, you have the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, so some of you could be having a soul connection come in, but you're finding that balance. You're being able to move forward and finding that balance, knowing that that communication has given you the preparation and foresight in order to get all the clarity you need, tie up all them old programs and conditions to move forward, speak your truth, see your potential, stand in your power, be abundant, because you've gathered the information to do your worldly duties for Father, okay, and put things to completion. 6-6 is because things are coming to calmer waters and he is ready. He is ready to give you rewards. This 6-6 in the angel numerology from Father also means pay attention. Big changes on the horizon. Some of you got a love offer coming in. They're like, oh, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wondering, because they see you as a very nurturing, loving, caring person who is on their spiritual journey, and they're ready to have that deeper connection. They're ready to step in to their power and build that empress, empire with you, and they're not going to run from you. They're not going to hide. They're not going to hold back their emotions. It's like they're going to be so strong to go through the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the twists and turns, the backslides. It's like when one backslides, the other one will be there to empower, to propel them forward, vice versa. It's like that equal give and take. So yes, beautiful, beautiful. I love you so, family. This has been an amazing Tree of Life spread that comes down to centering yourself on your spiritual journey to inspire you to have that best life with your forever partner. And Father is saying, on your destiny, He has brought judgment to the ones who are healing. He has brought judgment to the ones who are balancing out and taking that forward motion, who are not monkeying around on this spiritual journey, because I'm hearing they ain't monkeying around. They ain't monkeying around. They are married to the spiritual journey, knowing that this is their destiny, knowing that that balance is going to bring them to higher levels with new devils, but they will have that strong foundation that they will not be able to penetrate that, because you know exactly what you need to do. Oh, you are such a sweetheart too, Luana. I love you so, sister. God bless all of you, and thank you so much. Yes, yes. See, the thing is the quiet ones who are sitting back in that isolation, you're getting the downloads. You're doing your spiritual work, and you're getting the information, and you're being guided to where you need to be to get that inspiration and that creativity to say, hey, I'm moving forward. Now I understand this. Now I know how to put the hard work in. Now I know that I am meant to have that abundance, that happiness, that wealth, that prosperity, that financial blessing from Father. And it doesn't mean just the physical, monetary, and material blessing. It means that He is going to give you everything that you need. And I receive it in Jesus' almighty name too. Bring me my love with my twin, because we are here to win, to build, and battle through with Father. Father and the angels watching over, and we deserve these rewards. So family, say it in the chat. We deserve this. We are deserving of this. That's the thing. We are deserving of it. Very deserving. So I love you so, family. God bless you all. May all your wishes, goals, dreams, and desires come true. Anybody who is going through a hard time right now, may God take your right hand, put you in his season, in his favor, and pick you up and put you on that solid rock so that you could have that solid foundation. And I'm going to find the card just to show you, because this is what I spoke of. So let me get it. I know it's here. I know it's here. Where is it? So he can pick you up and put you on that rock so you can become back grounded again, so that you can have God's protection around you, be deeply rooted and grounded, get the sword of truth, see your potential, get the spiritual guidance to be that abundant, okay? Your both feet are firmly planted on the ground. It's like putting in the hard work. Get that clarity. Don't stop. Yes. We deserve this, and we are deserving. And you also make sure you tell Father, we are open to receive it, Father, because if you don't tell him you're open to receive it, he says, yes, I know you're deserving, my child. But if you say you're open to receive it, Father, that's when he's going to bless it with you. That's when he's going to bring it forth to you, being in your power. Because you have to be open to receive what Father is about to bless you with. So when you say I'm deserving and I'm open to receive it, you betcha he is going to anoint you. He is going to bless you. He is going to be able to bring everything that is meant for you through that clarity, and all your blessings will start coming. Yes. God bless you, Father. And Lakia, I'll go back here in the chats in a second here, sweetheart. But I just wanted everybody to know that make sure that you say, glory be to God in the highest. We are open to receiving it, Father. Whatever is meant for us is meant for us, because we are deserving. The thing is yes. Yes, glory be to God in the highest. Glory, you are so welcome. You are so welcome, sweetheart. And like I said, I'm here to you, to help you, to be there. And like I said, never give up, never surrender. Have that passion and power to persevere forward, because when you do, every day is a battle, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. This journey is hard. And yes, each day they try to pull us down. They put us in our stinking thinking. But when you pull through, God always gives you the clarity on the divine path. He is always inspiring us to be our greatest and put that potential out there. So yes, now I will go back here and see your question, Gloria, or Lakia, excuse me. I've got to scroll through, but like I said, it is important to praise God for everything, for you waking up, for you breathing, for you going through this day, whether you had, the good, the bad, or the ugly. It's like, thank him, because all them lessons are helping you stand into your power spiritually. I'm looking here, Lakia. Just give me a minute, sweetheart. Okay. Okay, so Lakia, when it comes to that, okay, so let me ask you this, sweetheart, is the relationship that he's in with his baby's mama, and he reconciled with you. The thing is you can't be on the fence doing this, sweetheart. Okay, Father's given the clarity, And we're going to get the message here when it comes to it. How is he perceiving this, Father? How is he perceiving it? Yeah. Right now, he's perceiving with the Six of Pentacles, he wants things to grow to, and I'm hearing almost like a polygamous relationship. No, Father says the thing is, it's like you have to shine the light on it. This is where Father is giving you the clarity. You need to set healthy boundaries in order for things to come to calmer waters, sweetheart. You have to let him know that, hey, I'm not okay with this. Okay? If you're going to be committed to me in this partnership, then it's me and you. This is not an open relationship. And you need to set them healthy boundaries and say, hey, listen, in order for me to be with you, I'm not going to be juggled. I don't want you juggling me. I don't want you playing these mind games with me. And you need to set healthy boundaries. Sugar love, you're the best, sweetheart, too. All of my soul family is the best, the greatest, and the most extraordinary, loving soul family that I have. And I greatly appreciate all of you for always being with me and getting God's message. But Lakia, this is where Father is saying, look it. This is creating that burden for you again, where it's bringing up trust issues. You need to be able to set healthy boundaries and let him know that, hey, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I'm okay with. And this is what I'm not okay with. And when I say that is because Father is saying that instead of just rolling with the punches and being like, okay, well, with this baby's mama, and now you want to reconcile with me, you want two different relationships. No, that is a sin. Okay, that is a sin when it comes to that type of commitment. So, Father, this is a lesson for you, because the Two of Swords just came out right here. This is a lesson for you to do not just accept what these people are doing to you. You need to be able to speak up, stand in your power, sweetheart, and set them healthy boundaries, because, look, you need to make them changes. With the Six of Pentacles, it's like this is an innocent thing in order for you to grow. But Father is saying you need to make the change. You are not just having to accept this. Okay? You do not just accept it, because the Three of Wands, Father is saying, listen, with the Three of Wands, it's like you need to turn your back on it if this is the way it's going to be. If you're not going to set up them healthy boundaries, you're getting the communication to turn your back on this situation and say, hey, listen, this is not what I'm doing. You're not going to juggle me. Either we're in this commitment, and we're in this commitment, you and I. There is no third party. There is no an extension from your relationship. You need to finish it up. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to be on this karmic cycle, and you're going to have to take this ride over again, where you separate, come back together, separate, come back together. This is where Father is saying, listen, with the King of Pentacles, you need to be very disciplined and controlled of knowing what you want, knowing that you are deserving of that beautiful one-on-one connection, that you're not wanting to be shared. You're not wanting, you're wanting things to come into calmer waters, but you're not wanting to be shared. It's like you want that one-on-one deep spiritual love. You don't want to be a fling. You don't want to be the one being juggled around to where your heart is being broken. You want that partnership, that attraction to a deeper spiritual level, not just out of a lustful not just out of a lustful situation. It's like the Five of Cups, because it's like you feel this loss and this regret that you allow him back in to find out that this is going on. The Five of Pentacles is all about, it makes you worried. It brings up them securities. And this is where Father is saying, this is where it is on your spiritual journey, how you need to fix this. Instead of being insecure and worrying about how he's juggling you, how he's doing this in this partnership, you need to bring it to calmer waters and speak your truth and tell him, hey, this is who I am. This is what I want. And I'm standing in my power. You are not going to treat me this way. You are not going to act like I'm the rug and you're going to come and wipe your muddy feet on it, okay? You need to put that down, written in stone. This is the way it is. It's like, but don't do it in a very hurtful way. When I say set boundaries, yes, absolutely. You do not do it in a hurtful way, though. You say, listen, it's like, I really am empowered to speak my clarity to you, to bring this to your attention in a calmer water, that, listen, it's like, I want this relationship with you, but you need to finish this tie up over here before you and I can be in a relationship. You need to set that healthy boundaries and let him know that in order to put in hard work in a relationship, it's got to have that loyalty, that faithfulness, that honesty, that commitment, that devotion, that dedication, to be able to go through all of the changes together. Now, you have a third party in that situation. It's bringing out Father saying that, do you really want to sit and be worried? Is my man cheating on me, or this or that? Is he lying to me? What is he doing behind my back? No, you do not deserve that. What you deserve is a deep spiritual connection that loves you for you, who's going to be faithful, dedicated, and devoted, who's going to be able to communicate and do the ups and downs, ins and outs, and the twists and turns with you. Because there's times where you are going to fall back. There's times where the volcano will erupt. But Father is strictly coming out and saying, listen, sweetheart, you need to set them healthy boundaries. End of story. It's like there's no more going back and forth. See? And this is exactly with you just saying that, sweetheart. This is where it's bringing insecurities to you. Now you're doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself of, all right, is he just playing with me to hurt me, to get and mix my emotions up and everything else? No. The thing is you should not be in your insecurities. You should not have these type of worries. You should be able to move forward and love yourself enough to say, listen, I don't deserve for you to put me mentally in my head. I need to go on the inner side, and I need to work through about my trust issues, worrying about how the situation's going down, work on my insecurities to become more confident and lift my self-esteem. So Father is telling me this is the inner work for you, sweetheart. So my advice, and like I said, when I give spiritual advice, it comes from Father. The thing is I'm not a relationship therapist or nothing like that. I get the messages strictly from Father, and he's saying this at this time. It's like, don't be rude to him, but bring it to his attention. And if he gets upset with you, that's where you need to be able to walk away. That's where you need to be able to say, listen, I'm not going to put up with this. I don't deserve to be treated this way, and I'm compelled to walk away. So when you figure out and you put in the hard work and you really stand in your power of a true commitment, because I'm not going to be juggled, I'm not going to be shared in between. I love who I am, and my energetic vessel is not going to be energetically destroyed by somebody else's negative energy and the things that they're doing that could affect my health or my well-being. So, yes, sugar, absolutely. All of us, so family, we are open to receive it. Hands in the air, yes. We are open to receive it, Father, because we are deserving of it. So I hope that helps you, Lakia, that Father is saying this is your time to shine, sweetheart. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You are very welcome, sweetheart. Big hugs to you, Lakia. You got this. You got this, sweetheart. But do it in the most loving from your heart. Don't do it out of, well, I know you're messing with me. I know you may be doing this. No. Do it out of unconditional love and say, listen, here's my boundaries. If you don't like that, you know what to do. Walk away from you know who. Yes, you are so welcome, soul sister. Okay, but the thing is when now I need you to look at this, Lakia. What you just said is you just don't trust him. So here's the thing. Father just brought this to me, and you know, so family, I keep it real because this is how I help you grow. This is how I help you stand in your power. If you're not trusting him, it's because you're not trusting yourself. And if you're not trusting yourself, it's because them insecurities are taking over and making you worry. What is he doing behind my back? What is he doing behind my back? You know, he's coming in, he's coming out. So what do I need to do? Instead of fighting the battle, when it comes like that, you need to trust yourself enough to say, hey, I'm going to set these healthy boundaries and I'm going to stick to them because I'm walking in the righteousness with Father and I'm going to stick to it. Yes. Yes. And leave it at God's feet, you know, because if it is truly meant for you and you go in and you do that inner work on you and say, hey, you know, it's like, I need to stop doubting myself. I need to love myself to know that what my decision is made, that's me standing in my power. That's me giving the clarity of, I know that I deserve to be treated this way, not the way he's treating you. But when you go in and start trusting yourself and setting them healthy boundaries, you're going to see if it's meant for you and him to be truly together, he's going to end his situation, do his healing. Okay, see, the thing is, sweetheart, you got to understand energy changes daily. Energy changes hourly, okay? And that's because people have free will to make certain choices. And based on their choices, that's the energy that their frequency is going to come in and vibrate with them, okay? So the way it was a year ago is completely different now. But see, Father had you guys in that separation to come into that reconciliation. But see, now he wants to take advantage of you. Now he thinks that, oh, because we had this time apart, now I'm going to come in, I'm going to control it, and I'm going to be over here doing this and doing that because we're at a distance and I want to be with her. And so what she doesn't know won't hurt her, but really energetically up here, mentally, it does hurt you, okay? So just know that energy changes continuously based on the free will of your choices. And that's why I always say, take that 1 hour a day and talk to Father and say, Father, guide me. What's meant for me is meant for me. It's going to come. He's going to show you. He's going to give you the clarity every step of the way. And he will show you how to get through that battle to stand in your power. But the thing is this is why I said don't be hasty or come off in a very negative, aggressive manner. You know, it's like if he doesn't respect the boundaries that you're setting and that you're speaking of, then he doesn't respect you as a person. So you need to walk away. Okay? If somebody's not going to respect you for who you are and love you for who God made you to be as you're stepping into your spiritual power, walk away. Because spiritually, they're just there to battle you and stop you from getting the clarity of Father to progress on your journey. And that's what Father is bringing justice to, because he's like, no, this is what is making you stuck and stagnant. This is why your blessings aren't coming in, because what happens when you are so focused on what this person is doing behind your back, and you can't trust them because you're not trusting yourself, because mentally you're in your head, you're sitting here doubting, going like this with the scales. It's like, whose peace is it really stealing from? Yours. Confirmation. It's your peace that he is stealing from, because it's meant to keep you stuck. So you have to take a deep look. Is he really meant to be in my life? Is he there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime? Am I there to learn that lesson? Because Father showed me, it's like you are there to gather your information of this situation and know that by setting them healthy boundaries, you're standing in your power. By conforming to what he's wanting you to do and agreeing with what he's wanting you to do, he's keeping you stuck and stagnant. Mm-mm. Nope. That's where I'd get the information on that one, and I'll say, Father's saying, no, no, no. So, all right, this was a long video tonight, but you know what? I'm going to say it because, when Father brings it to me, he's like, listen, it doesn't matter how long the video is. When I'm showing you the Page of Cups, okay, when I'm showing you this is your happiness. This is the alignment. This is the signs and synchronicities he's wanting you to see so that you can move forward on this journey. So family, so again, lots of love and light to you. Lakia, I hope that helped you, sweetheart. I hope you didn't take it as me being, rude. I just put it out there blunt and to the point. But this is Father showing me that you need to do that inner work on you and trust yourself. Trust your boundaries. Trust what you want, not what somebody else wants to try to program you to do. You need to trust in yourself. Love yourself enough to do it. Yeah, love yourself enough to do it. It started the reading and it's ending with the reading with the Ace of Pentacles. Being able to fulfill your own cup, knowing what you want, what you don't want, what you like and what you don't like, what you will put up with and what you won't put up with, because that's your spiritual growth. That's truly standing in your power. Truly standing in your power. All right, sweetheart. And I'm always here for you. And anytime, every night that I go live, if you have a question, you put it down in there, because I always spend that last little bit at the end of the video to answer questions. So, yes. Amen. Hallelujah, Father, because you know what? It is standing in our power and it's getting the clarity. So, all right. We are all meant to have that beautiful spiritual love. I'm not talking superficial love, material, monetary things. No. Spiritually, it's somebody who is going to battle the ups and downs, ins and outs, who's going to put in just as much as hard work on a spiritual journey and praising our Father. Praising our Father, being able to have conversations about our Father, enjoying the journey together. It's like, don't stop, get it, boom. All right, I love you so, family. Like I said, may all your wishes, goals, dreams, and desires come true. Anybody who is going through a hard time, anybody who's got stinking thinking, spend that time with Father right now. Let go and let him have it at the grace and the mercy of his feet. And tell him straight out, Father, I do not want to come back and pick up this stinking thinking. I want you to help me transmute this, Father. I need that in order to move forward, to stay connected, deeply rooted and grounded. I need you to help me battle it, Father, so that I can move to the next level and heal what I need to be able to fulfill my own cups. All right? Stay loyal, dedicated, and devoted, because he will use the right hand and pick you up and put you in his season and in his favor. And he will anoint you with the beautiful things that are meant for you on your journey. So head up, shoulders back, and walk proudly. This is a divine spiritual journey that is going to help you learn your spiritual responsibilities, help you through them difficulties, help you be able to take them helpful matters and transform your life, even in the opposing matters, but it's going to bring you to your achievements. It's going to develop them beautiful emotional relationships on a spiritual connection, because you're going to be able to communicate. You're going to be able to emotionally connect on a spiritual level. This isn't going to be somebody that's coming in just to hurt you, tear you apart. You're coming in to interlock, okay? He's like, here's the church, or how did he do it? He goes, here's the church. No, here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open it up and see all our people. Mwah. Love you so, family. Just thought I'd put a little giggle on. All right. Love you all. And I will see you tomorrow. God bless you. So have a good day. Have a good night. I love you all so, family. You mean a lot to me. Like I said, if you're trying to get a hold of me, in that description box is my email. And if I don't get back to you right after this video, Just know I got to wait for the processing of this video and then shut that down and be able to go in and check. So I never forget. I will get back to you. Lots of love to all of you. Keep your heart pure. Keep God near. And do that reflection in the mirror, because when you do spiritually, you're going to grow. You're going to flow. And there's no way anybody can stop you. And that's what makes you unstoppable, unshakable, and unbreakable. Keep persevering forward, family. Love you. Peace.